Welcome to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Join us as we share our favorite RPGs, one-shot games, tabletop games, reviews, and convention panels. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
So these cards are used for super special combat. Generally, when you make moves in Power of the Apocalypse, it's I make this move and a big thing happens. When it comes to, see, the red ones are meant for the GM. You've got the Bloodbender from Korra, and you've got, we do also have, if anyone wants Korra, or Aang Sun.
Tenzin. Actually, no, I'll trade in Zuko for Korra.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for Korra.
I mean, it's Korra. She's badass. She's
I love her so much, and also, I feel like I'm one of the few people who, really loves Legends of Korra.
I loved it. I liked it.
No, on the fat dude, it's a fight. It's a fight every single time. I'll be like, oh, hey, I like Scott Korra, and then they give me a list of 50 reasons why it's a bad show, and then I just come back with the one simple thing. They didn't write it in continuity because Nickelodeon wanted them to make one season.
Yeah. It was supposed to be a one season.
That's why it was that way.
So everybody picked a character.
Also, another thing is, and people hate when I say this, but Korra went through much worse than me.
Apparently, the hammer wasn't.
Nobody wants the hammer.
I was tempted.
Like the rock. The hammer. So in Powered by the Apocalypse, playbooks are how each class is defined.
Sweetheart, my meeple dropped.
We'll get your meeple in. Let me start the spiel so you guys can start looking at stuff while we get going, and then I'll get your meeple. So each playbook is defined by the actual adjective. So the hammer, the idealist, the bow. So that picks what two emotions you're based on. So when you pick a character, especially for one shot, you can pick where you are in the dichotomy of your character. So for the hammer, it's force or care. So is he being the Hulk or is he being the gentle giant? And you can see that there are numbers there. So in your special abilities, these are your abilities that only your packet has. The ones down here at the bottom. There's special move and special technique that's just you guys. That uses these two abilities. So you can pick where you are on the spectrum. Just remember, if you fall off the top or fall off the bottom, you're out of the scene. You basically have an emotional breakdown, you're Zuko, you lose it, and you go away like Kylo Ren after the scene. And everyone else has to go, where's my friend gone? You can actually save your friends by using the power of friendship. That's a thing. Power of friendship. Your fatigue is basically your hit points. When your fatigue maxes out, you have to mark one of these conditions, which jacks your character up just a step. If all of your conditions are marked, you are out of the game. Your character's not dead, because this is Avatar. Technically, people don't die, even though we've seen Aang do things that kill people.
No, he's never killed anybody.
Never killed anybody. And at any time you can zero out your fatigue and take a condition, especially if it's a story spot where you think you can clear it with your friends, because you can actually, if you look on the character sheet, there is a how to clear conditions on the actual character sheet. These are what the regular sheets look like. These are the pre-gens. The regular sheet gives you choices, but the pre-gens have already been picked for you. So here are your 4 stats. You've got creativity, focus, harmony, and passion. Almost all of your roles are going to be using these 4 stats or these 2 characteristics specific to you, because some of your playbook abilities use just these abilities.
Correct.
So that's the gist of the character sheet. So if you look on the second character sheet, which is basically the pre-gen ones for the playbooks. These are the playbooks that you would normally get as a player, and you get to make all your choices, so you can make a character in like 20 minutes. As a campaign goes, you're going to be picking up more cool martial arts, and you actually have to practice, learn, and then master the martial arts to use them effectively in abilities. So everybody's going to have connections with somebody else in the group. So you guys can really quickly decide who's got what connections at what. And if you choose to be perfectly balanced here, there is a special moment of balance that you can do when you are at perfect balance. Bad guys will totally be trying to push your balance using special skills, because if you fail the roll, you start to get pushed one way or another. Bad guys start with their balance usually at 0 or 1. The higher their balance, the more actions they can take. That's their bonus ability. Because they don't get to roll for actions, they just do actions, and you mitigate their actions. Clearing conditions tells you how to get rid of any of those conditions you have, which can be done really easy. If you're angry, you run from danger or difficulty. Sorry, group. If you're angry, break something important or lash out at a friend. I remember somebody did that at one of the games. They broke the MacGuffin. Don't break the MacGuffin. Guilty. Make a personal sacrifice to absolve your guilt. Or insecure. Take foolhardy action without talking to your companions. I see somebody that can do that. And then trouble, you seek guidance from a mentor or powerful figure. And as experience goes, there's growth questions at the end of each session you would ask. It's a one-shot, so we don't have to worry about it. Then we come to the next 2 pages in your packet, which are basically the things everybody can do. So in the game, here's how you do things. Rather than D&D roll a D20, here you choose what sounds best for what you're trying to do, and if you don't know, ask. So you've got assess the situation. That's totally your vigilance, your perception, your investigation. Plead is you're begging someone to do something. You can totally Cora pleaded with a lot of villains, and they just didn't listen. She failed. You've got help to help your friends, which is always good to give your friend a little help, because you exchange fatigue for action.
Expert skills are basically
rely on your skills and training as your bread and butter. You all have abilities. I see we've got a inventor. That's what the gear means, is your abilities inventing. We have a waterbender.
And master skills have prerequisites.
We have
Meaning that you have to have at least
weapons master. That's what the boomerang is. And then we have an earthbender.
So
anything you guys can do, you can use with skills and training. So if you're an earthbender and you want to do a thing that's not a specific combat move, you're going to create a tent out of earth, like top. That's totally using skills and training. Then we've got push your luck. I will tell you when it's push your luck, because it's when shit just went south. It's usually the ground is crumbling beneath your feet, push your luck. Or the bad guy jumped your ass. Intimidate is always good because it's intimidation. Guide and comfort is a good way to help your friends. And it gives you options on a hit or on a miss is anything below 6. So if you roll the 2d6 and you get a 6 or lower, it failed. Something's going to happen. I get to take a free move then. I get to make some action happen.
6 or lower?
6 or lower. Yep.
So,
Okay.
but
On a 7 to 9, you get what you want, but there's a cost.
Yeah.
And then a 10 or higher, only what you want happens. You basically question.
Yeah, sorry, question. Okay, so let's say, sorry, this goes back on the land skills and training. So for my character, it says specifically stink bombs and noxious traps, right? So then do I not actually need the item? I just say I have that and then use that as a skill action.
You say you have it, and then you roll skills and training, and if it worked, it worked.
Okay.
If it didn't, it was one of the ones you didn't refill with stink juice yet. Unless it's got a specific
Cactus juice,
thing.
and then a cactus juice.
Like you may have one of the other characters that has a stink bomb actually has a combat stink bomb feature. As you level up, you can pick extra abilities to get more martial arts abilities with your equipment, your weapons. Like the weapons master can do a cool move where they do the Hawkwing swoop, where they can move out of combat during fighting. Generally, if you're fighting mooch, it's going to be these skills.
Okay.
If you're fighting someone important, we bust out the cards.
Okay.
So the big boss fights are the card fights. Unless it's a really important mook, then they might have like if you go after a room full of bounty hunters, they may have a single turn, but depending on what plus they currently have, depending on their numbers, they get to take a turn for every plus they have.
Okay.
So they could be doing 4 things against all of you, while you guys get to coordinate.
Okay, cool.
So this is basically basic moves. Then we've got the combat exchanges. That's when the cards come into play. So when you do combat exchanges, you guys are basically gonna, as a group, decide what you want to do. There's 3 basic things you can do: defend and maneuver, advance and attack, or evade and observe.
Which are the cards.
Yeah. So you guys decide, and you put your card down face down. I don't get to know what you decide, so you guys, kerfuffle together, and then I do the same with my guys. And then you actually roll to see how well you did with the combat, and it should say on the attack card.
So we all put the same card. We decide together and all put the same card.
You get to coordinate because you, as companions, are all friends.
Or unless you have the conflict thing going, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So each of the cards tells you what you can do, and you know that you then roll your 2d6. And for combat, when you roll the 2d6, you can, if you're going to strike, you can choose to take fatigue to do fatigue, or you can create conditions depending on how well you roll. If you roll amazing, some of you have special abilities in your trainings that are you-specific martial arts things. And it will tell you which category that is based in. So like Kelly, what's your special technique?
The technique is sweep the leg. You attack when an enemy is weakest or most off balance. If your foe has a total of 3 or more fatigue and conditions marked, inflict 2 fatigue. If your foe has fewer than 3 total fatigue and conditions marked, inflict 2 fatigue, but then you mark yourself as 1 fatigue.
Because you have to exert yourself to do it. So they're not quite weakened yet.
Oh, that was
Miyagi-san's student has not been fatigued yet. So pretty much for players, you decide what you're doing, and it tells you defense and maneuver uses focus, advance and attack uses passion, and evade and observe uses creativity. Which would be these guys right there. So you then roll. If you get a 7 to 9, you can use a basic or a mastered technique. As you play, these are the basics. These are the masters.
Okay.
So as you go to different temples and learn different techniques, you actually will get a skill at practice. And then you have to roll really well, use that technique, and it becomes learned. And then it becomes mastered. So you have to roll high to use things you are not good at.
Okay, so if I roll, if I'm doing this and I roll a 10, then my technique would go.
Yep. And the thing is, you don't have to declare until you roll, so you can then pick from either the card or the techniques.
Oh, okay.
So you are rolling and then deciding, because on the card here you can strike, you can pressure, or you can smash.
Okay, so for example, if I roll and I get a 5 total, I can decide to just throw away something.
Yeah, so it means with your 5, you did some kung fu move, it didn't work. The bad guy just went twa 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 and blocked your shots. And
Parried your blows.
on a miss, you stumble, but you can shift your balance away from center and use a basic technique. So if you're willing to shift, you can still do a basic one of these.
And, okay, so then question on that. So, let's say I'm only shifting 1 to forgiveness for my character. Would then I shift to 2 forgiveness, or would then I shift back to the middle? Because I had a question about that.
So for that one, it's away from center.
Okay,
so it's further towards the edge.
Okay, got it.
It means that you're giving into some kind of aspect of yourself to make that basic attack at least hit. Zuko, it would be his anger.
I think that might be a good idea.
And if you happen to roll beautifully, on a 10, you choose one from this list instead, and it gives you options.
Combat stuff.
Yes.
So we can use those ones or our technique.
Yep, so if you roll a 10, you can mark 1 fatigue to use a learned technique, which nobody has learned right now. You can use 1 practice technique, or you can use 2 different basic or mastered techniques. So you could then do one of these and that one on a 10 or plus, because it means you're in the zone of combat. So that's the basic for combat. Pretty much everything is on this and this. Usually, I have had some one-shots where this combat doesn't actually happen because everyone did this amazingly and decided not to have combat, which, my God, it's so horrible when I want to use this cool combat mechanic. And there are different abilities when they say you're inspired or impaired or doomed. I have the cards here to throw at you so you can see what those effects are.
Hey!
Contract.
I'm behind you, don't get startled.
Hello.
Hello.
So this is the RPG Margie. She's so tiny she can hide behind me.
Hands.
You have an
She was like Since when did you grow a second pair of arms?
I did.
Hey, it's to
I
DM
did
that,
like
okay?
this, like, double take. There's too many arms.
So this is the one shot for RPG Days.
I
Air
was
to
reading
win.
them like, look.
The setting is after Aang has defeated Ozai. The Fire King has been defeated. It doesn't say specifically, but it's like 2 or 3 years after that whole kerfuffle. Because there is the Beifong Academy of Metal Bending.
Oh yeah, it's been a few years.
It's been a few years.
Yeah.
So Toph has actually made an academy of metal bending. And I will tell you before we start, the role-playing aspect is the idea is you guys are looking for money because you're hard up for money. It's in the top of your character sheet
Yeah,
descriptions.
yeah.
If you read that, you all know each other. Make sure you pick your connections with everybody. So that's between all of you guys.
He has a combat at 15.
Because some of those do come into play. Some of you may have an ability that requires a companion. I don't think anybody took the Guardian, who literally has a little buddy.
It's basically all the rest of the
So
stage,
if you have to pick a little buddy, you might want to pick who your little buddy is.
Does anybody have a buddy?
Yes, no, that's me.
And I do have pencils if you need them. I think nobody has the fancy copy, so everything can be written on.
That's awesome.
Yep. So the idea is you're going to be looking for some crazy chick who's got 10,000 silver Earth Nation coins bounty on her because she stole something from Sparrowkeet Air, which is this new company that took all these decommissioned Fire Nation Zeppelins and turned the dirigibles into an air fleet that flies across the world. They
And now,
demilitarized the Zeppelins
and
and they
let's
own
roll for your
the
doctor's,
big one
loyalty
that fired.
save.
The
Yeah.
Phoenix King had, and that's their headquarters, is the floating headquarters. So you guys all know in the town that you're
So he has
in,
a loyalty
Boat
of
Bottom,
12.
it's a small fishing town. It actually was once Fire Nation colony. The Fire Nation kind of moved out, but some people stayed. So there's a very Earth Nation, Fire Nation amalgamation going here. There was even a reform committee from the Earth Nation capital that wanted to remove any Fire Nation iconography from this town, and the town itself voted that down.
Do you want
So
to
they
make
are
a
very
follow-up
Fire Earth Nation because they've intermarried for decades. So there's no stigmata if you're Fire or if you're Earth in this town. People just people.
And now
Unless you're
for
like,
your
say you're pro Fire
scientist,
Nation,
I
then you get the Nazi tag.
Yeah, basically.
assume.
I mean,
Valid.
in fact, there are a lot of Fire Nation soldiers that were trained that were saving the world and they got out in the world and realized, are we the baddies?
Yes.
So you said you wanted the
So-
So big in the
repeats
world was
itself,
thinking,
even in the
yeah, type
games.
piece of freedom.
So you guys, as a quick summary of the one shot, it is pretty
Well,
quick. You guys got together because you
is
caught
it
one of these flyers that came falling out
I
of
would
the
recommend that
dirigible
you have at
overhead
least
that
one
shows this
combat guy
woman's
on
picture
you
and
so
says that
that
she
you
is a
have-
thief that
So
stole
in
from
case you
from them.
you have to go
And
into
there's a
combat
quick
that you
cash
have
grab if
absolute
you guys
garbage.
happen to need cash for some specific reason individually amongst your friends.
Yes.
And I think you all have a reason for needing cash.
Everyone needs cold hard cash.
There's like
I'm just saying.
And you guys will eventually
Yeah,
meet
everyone
the
does.
person,
Very
go
nice.
have a confab with the person, realize she's not the
That'll
baddie
be
in the
about
situation, and you will help her take a
kilocredits
powerful
out of your
relic to the Avatar, which no one knows where he is, but we're going to go to Beifong Academy instead, which is all the way across
Hold
the
it, we're not getting paid.
Where are we right now?
okay.
Currently,
It's our job to help people.
you guys are like way over here on the
The
coast.
Fire Nation
And
caused
you're
so
gonna be
much pain and agony.
going
We should
through
help.
the plains and the mountains
And we're
to
not going
head
to
over here.
get any cash?
Well, there's going to be a reward because you're
Money
going to
isn't just
give
about life.
the relic to Toph
Maybe
personally.
not yours.
There will be a reward.
Officer,
There's always a reward of
What do you
some
think
kind.
this guy is called?
So has everybody filled out this character sheet? As I go diving
We
for Kelly's
just-
meeple.
Yeah, we were just listening. Of course we did. Connections.
Oh, your meeple's by me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I was talking to
Combat
you,
of
baby.
35.
Okay, so
Oh, I get
Okay.
frustrated by you, definitely.
Oh.
You're just money. You're just money.
The
Oh,
gadget person and the thief saying, "Did you
And
take my car?"
you were just way too uptight.
I'm too uptight. Okay, I might have been raised
All right,
by
now-
rich people, but I had a hard
What's
life.
your
What's your name?
roll his loyalty?
I'll spell it for you because the pronunciation could be way different. Y-U-X-U-A-N.
10 plus 10.
Or pronounced Yushuen.
You Schwinn.
sorry, I'm just
Yeah, you're just way too tight, too tapped in yourself.
About
You know,
slightly
you
more
need to
loyal
pick
than
some
your
rolls.
What's your character's name?
My name is
Alright.
Chessa.
Now,
It's
It's on the other
for
page.
these
Yeah.
random
Hold on.
for these motivations. I'll let you know if it's actually
ESA,
if
okay.
it's something
I don't
that's
actually
secret. Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys know in the town of Boat Bottom, the town favorite food is lobster crab chowder.
so
Because in Avatar, all the animals are always mixed.
Okay, what do you
your
want-
character's
who
the
wants this-
waterbender.
Yes, so
your
he
first contractor needs
is
the battery payoff
trying
alone
to
shot.
make a name for himself.
Which contract do you want
Very
that
like
to be?
charismatic, wants to find a big quest, and has gathered a band of misfits in order to do it.
And you guys are those
Yeah,
misfits.
and,
Represent that.
So I need somebody who
Okay.
scoffs at my plans and somebody who I respect, who I think has a good head on their shoulders.
Who hates leadership?
Well,
Owes-
I
he
am an
owes
idealist.
a-
My parents,
a loan
during
shark.
the Fire
I
Nation Hundred Years
assume
War,
that's
they
about
were
right.
Fire Nations themselves, but
That's-
they decided
Well, me.
to, speak against what the Fire Nation was
Yeah,
doing,
needs to
and they
pay
would
off
toss him to
I
prison before they
assume
died
that's
there.
what-
Oh.
And
that
so now
it's
it
gonna
is my
extra
goal
emphasize
to
the
get
payout.
some money to help out
How much does he
the
owe?
business that has been left behind.
Well,
but by my parents.
I assume how much
But,
he
that in and of itself can be
salary,
put back in the background
I
because
assume his salary.
helping people and rebuilding the nations to what they once were should be everyone's goal.
Oh.
And now for
How ideal.
That would be ideal. wouldn't
As we
it?
now, as we now know
Oh,
that
I
the-
found it.
That what?
Did you drop another
pencil.
meatball?
So
Nope.
you're
No, no.
so you're
Pencil.
so
Got this
Mr.
pencil.
Lazy Eye escaped
Okay.
So,
escaped
who's
from
your
the corporate research.
I am Lan the
He has
Guardian.
bones in this.
I fight with a spear and a weighted net.
He
so,
has his own.
and
He has a. I
UX
think he
on
might
is
have a
my
little bit of a
ward.
score to settle in
is
this
obviously
sense.
weak, just tinkers with smoke bombs and gadgets and stuff. Needs some defense.
Hey, if I can stop them from attacking, they're not attacking.
So our weapons master protects our gadgeteer.
And Taki looks like they are more than capable without my help. I'm glad some of us can take care of ourselves.
Oh.
Okay.
And
Okay, so I need to pick between. I want to pick between you two. It's like, who is amazing, and I hope they like me, and maybe they're worth playing it straight.
Right? Now,
I
well,
wasn't
I'm all
doing
about
my
trust and
character.
self-reliance, so
what do you want your
Mine,
character to
because
be?
I'm like a young man trying to, like make a name, get famous, make money, go on an adventure.
For key, write that down.
I'm polite and cautious, young, worked in Boat Bottom as an orphan. Yes, I'm self-reliant and trust are my two.
Oh, okay, yeah. that
I
makes more
am
sense.
privileged and urban,
Privileged and urban.
and my demeanor is lonely and resolute.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh, I'm affable and talkative with a background in urban and wilderness.
I'm joking and shy with my outlaw wilderness. I'm a rogue.
I'm urban wilderness.
But I feel the pain inside of you, Taki, that the Fire Nation caused to your people.
Oh.
And so I will help you any way I can.
Oh, thank you.
Truthfully. Oh, okay.
Here, I'll-
Apparently,
Right.
I
So,
am. So,
I'm
what's your
gonna-
name again?
Well,
Mine's
bounty hunters-
Taiki,
looking
T-A-I-K.
for bounty hunters.
Or how did you say it?
No,
I
it's
don't know.
Taiki actually. I didn't see the I there.
Taki,
Yeah.
KQ.
We
Unfortunately, the printer was dying when I printed those out.
Okay.
No, my brain just completely mashed the I and the
That's
K together.
expected to be here.
I did not see that.
If you want to use name placards to save your sanity.
Right. And now,
Too late.
Say.
And I have a big bold black mark.
Maybe preserve, I don't know about save. Preserve it at the level it's currently at.
Maintain. It's called maintain.
So what did you choose for your relationship?
I chose Yu Shin. Shen.
Schwan.
Xuan. Yu Xuan as being way too uptight, too tapped into themselves. They really need to break some rules.
Oh.
Okay? And Taiki is amazing, and I hope you like me. And maybe you're worth playing it straight.
yeah, I'll just.
Oh, okay, so, what's that?
As it
That's
goes.
my name.
So-
What's your character, Chessa?
Right.
Chessa.
When the
Okay, so I'm gonna do
when it's
Chessa
first
has a
appeared-
pretty good head on their shoulders. They're a great sounding
This
board
year,
for my ideas. And then who wants to scoff at my plan?
HS14 is
I
Grand
wouldn't.
Staircase.
No, so probably Lon.
Modern lines, a grand silver strip on decorating exterior, glistening as
I mean,
you
I'm
use the docking bay.
polite but cautious.
You feel that the
Doesn't
cautious
inspire
one is
me.
always calling your plans out.
You're more excited.
Doesn't aspire to be a leader. Maybe that would be a reason for you to scoff, because my character wants to be like,
One of many large umbilicals
Cool.
extends and clamps onto your ship, allowing you to disembark safely.
So now you have instant roleplay fuel.
You and your crew with infiltrating this distinction to determine whether Dr. Mara Malister was working
Of course. Since we got the map out, we'll totally put the White Lotus tag there.
And you're here
What's that?
It's just a marker.
Oh, okay.
It's like, here is your group.
That's carbolic.
We are the White Lotus. What? We are the White Lotus. What? Oh, that's a lot of responsibility.
And you have to
I mean, I can totally see a White Lotus side group.
Dark now manually. Right. So
So of course, there you are in Boat Bottom. It is a beautiful village right on the ocean. Yeah, you are still in your home city. You guys have all gotten together. You become friends. You guys know each other. So this is like episode 2 of your show. You know, it's not episode 1 we've gotten together. You have a plan. You've got the wanted poster, and I think so.
Well, I was going to say, before we get too far, I have questions.
You have questions.
Well, yes, because part of my start is protector's burden.
Uh-huh.
You take it upon yourself to protect the people around you in general, but you have someone in particular. So, in a market condition in front of you, mark fatigue, or a condition, your ward can always call upon you to live up to your principle without shifting their balance away from center, and they take a +1 to do it. But it also says at the beginning of each session, roll or take +1 for each yes. So do you believe your ward listens to you more often than not?
So who are you picking as your
Well, he's
ward?
my ward,
Okay.
but like, would my ward be listening to me? Probably.
That's between the two of you to figure out.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Do you listen to your overbearing protective guardian?
if they have ideas about, protecting the innocent and helping those who are less fortunate than
I'm all
us.
about protecting people.
Yeah.
It
would.
Okay, so that's a yes. Have you recently protected them or helped them with a problem?
I don't ever get into trouble.
Huh?
I don't ever get into trouble.
So no?
No, definitely.
You know, you really should once in a while. It's very freeing.
And is there an immediate threat to your
The world
ward
has just gained
that you
freedom. We
are
don't
aware
need to
of?
use it irresponsibly.
And is there an immediate threat to my ward that I'm aware of?
It's a mess.
Not that I know of.
In that
Okay.
sense.
So if you don't know, I don't know then.
There's no super secret thing he's protecting you
You're in
from?
here.
I hope not.
Nothing in your backstory? Nothing that you want to create?
Oh, I can create something.
You can create, yeah. You are not bound by just the paper. If it's not written, you can ad-lib it.
That's terrible. Okay. Apparently there is an issue with me.
You
Okay.
hear a bit of noise.
So that's 3
coming
SSX
from
plus
behind one of the
3 for my
behind an
wall.
upturned
Yeah, I was trying to help out
There's
some
a staff-
people, but
There's a staff
they mistook
only-
my help
there's a staff only
for
door off
me
to
just
the-
owing them money. And so they seem to think I owe them a lot of money now.
Going off to the
Which is
side.
weird. I don't.
So basically it says on a 7 to 9, I get a hold 1, on a 10
there's a
plus,
staff
get a
only door
hold 2, at any time
Staff
spin
only
the
door
hold
and an emergency door.
So you get to pre-game a roll, and
So yeah, so
Security.
so the hold is basically +1 so you can use at a later date.
right, or twice,
Yep.
once or twice. So, and I get +3 because of his 3 yeses
There
to
are
what we haven't done for real.
Yep.
So I get
there
A
are
plus.
7 to 9. It's a hold
There's
1, so a plus. So I get 2
doors.
holds.
There's also
Do you need a
little
token, or
bit
you can just mark it on there?
Oh, I'll mark it on here.
Okay, so you already know your ward is getting into shit, and you are having to look at every street corner while you guys
There's a
got
little
your
bit of
wanted
faint
posters.
noise
Now, I
that's
have a
happening in the
couple
room.
quick
Do you
questions
wanna-
for the players, not the characters. So, there's going to be an artifact involved that was found at an air temple.
Right.
It's an
It's coming
ancient,
from behind one of the
important
outposts.
artifact to the air nomads.
motion to.
Quick question for the group. What about the artifact makes it difficult to keep safe or conceal? Like, is it fragile?
For some
Is it big?
reason, it keeps wanting to fly away.
Right. But you
That would be
see
cool.
our-
Yeah,
like
maybe
you know,
it
whenever,
like starts
whenever you,
glowing
you know,
and
like usually when it's in
tries
the
to
bag,
fly
it's
away.
fine. But like whenever you like open
Yeah,
up, you
like,
know, the satchel or
behind
whatever,
the
or like
thing,
it's
you
like
see
has a bit of
little
blowing wind on it, it just starts trying to fly away, and
So
that's
it catches the breeze.
yeah. And we don't know why it does that.
Glow loose, just like a glowing orb or something that just tries to get away.
Just make life difficult.
Yep. Okay. So what is the most beautiful part of the artifact?
The glowing aura.
Yes.
Oh.
And maybe it's like attractive to look at, and people. That's yeah.
It has like embroidering or whatnot of like the winds that the air
One of the
nomads have.
cats, one of the kittens.
Oh,
walks up
Southern
and
Temple
steps
embroidery.
over curiously. Its eyes are.
Okay, so the
It's something
artifact
that Aang
catches
would
the
not
breeze.
have.
It has a glowing aura. It's got some beautiful embroidery
And
around
so
it.
it's.
Every rich bastard who's about cultural appropriation will want to take this from Aang,
Put it in
the
the
last
museum.
airbender.
And then it's just.
And
fun
people
that you
eat
a
it.
little bit
Well,
curiously.
I guess-
what is the historical meaning that the
You
artifact
want to interact
holds?
further?
Somehow, when they won the war, there was like air and fire and sand, and it all went together into this big magical
Huh,
orb.
I think it should be a gift from the spirit.
When they like when
Like
they won,
ancient.
or
Like an ancient relic.
I was
Like the lion
thinking.
turtles.
I was thinking it should have been blessed
plays
by the
around.
flying bisons.
Play-
And it was a reminder
And
that
then
the
jumps off and-
air
And
nomads
it's-
can fly.
And it's woven
Like a
from their
pearl.
hair, you know, like the
And-
shed.
Oh!
Fur, you know?
And I will throw in there that if someone was to research this, they would learn a ancient,
Normally-
rare
Now,
airbending
I
style.
would
Hey!
say this.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I
I'm not a
wouldn't
bender.
say-
So might as well try it.
Whether this would affect you
so the
Everything's
air bisons
secret.
actually are air benders.
No, they're the ones who
Awesome.
taught the airbenders airbending.
Yep.
Okay.
Because like every
have
bender learned
a-
from a spirit animal hybrid.
And all furry
Except
creatures
Juan.
shed.
Yeah, no.
So think
Originally,
about
Juan is the one who
collecting-
learned it from all before, and then he taught it to everybody. But then they also learned it from different ones.
Yep.
Like Toph learned it from
hairs.
badger moles.
There's
Weaving
something
them.
in the cat saliva that sort of
And we learned that
enters the
Appa sheds.
systems
Appa
of
sheds.
at the end of your body.
Okay, so there you guys are in Boat Bottom. You guys,
There's a-
thanks to your friend who's been here this whole life, you know the streets. And immediately,
Well,
give me
for
a
you're supposed for a human,
dice
it
roll
would
real
be
quick.
A little bit informed.
Using your
And
focus.
let's go right.
Oh, I did mark my stuff.
You have a sense. Your senses are sharp.
Yeah, everybody pick where you are in your balance. You can always pick 0.
And
0 is
and
fine.
you have
Could I
advantage
borrow a
for all
pencil?
checks.
Oh, sure.
And you have a faint.
That- why is it so heavy?
Is it a
It's meant-
chunky pencil?
It's meant to not roll away.
Oh, that makes sense.
And
It doesn't roll away.
Focus, yeah.
It doesn't do much more job.
That's what's that? 8, 9, 10, 11.
There's a reason why it took you guys all of like an hour in the afternoon, and your buddy Lance spots
So
her.
you're being.
You see her go into a very popular place called the.
Like,
Hi.
have you ever seen the Alien? Seen Alien with all with that android that looks basically just like a human?
One way or another.
Yeah, see, I'm going balance right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a
So-
little on the cocky side, but as the story progresses,
That's why
You see this figure wearing a
Yeah.
coat with a
alright.
hood on. And it's very Earth Nation green tones, and she's totally covering her face. But the second she looks both ways before going in, you catch
Yeah,
the
a little bit.
face
Yeah,
and
you have
hold up the
some-
wanted poster, and it matches perfectly.
Now
And
let's say
you
that
tell
you
your
have-
gang that,
okay,
hey,
we're gonna
there
let
she
you
is.
have this.
She's going into the Jelly Shack.
Wait,
your
dude,
doctor
before you go in.
says notices you. Yeah, you're right. He's very.
And you guys know the Jelly Shack is a very
You have
popular
a-
place. It's ran by
let's
this
say
who
you have
has
the
no
effect
jelly.
of glow.
They
That's what we're calling
they
it.
they make a beautiful crab lobster, you know chowder.
Okay.
The one
At the
thing is, all of their furniture is awkwardly made by floating wood debris. So even the tables are off kilter. So there's a habit of people spilling chowder when they eat at the tables. And the stools just don't sit flat on these floors. They made everything out of driftwood that they found.
That goes to a little
As
bit
you
of a
guys see her go in there,
angle
and it's pretty
last
quick,
time.
as we just get like kind of like a montage of you guys going in there to jump her, and she's just like, "Whoa, wait, I'm not a thief."
Those are
And she quickly sits you all down, and she whips out the artifact from hiding, and then she takes off her hooded cloak and hides the artifact behind her in the corner, and explains to you that she is an archaeologist. She was hired to excavate some areas up
that one
north
is the
for
security
the
door,
dirigible
is the
company.
step.
You may have heard of them.
An emergency.
Have any of you heard of Sparrow
Well, it blocks
Keats
security
Air?
clearance.
I'm sure we've heard about it.
And the second you say that, you all see this massive aircraft carrier-sized dirigible flying over town, dropping pamphlets.
Okay. Found that.
As she says, I was hired by them to excavate some area for a new fabrication facility and refueling station that they were building. And when we were doing the excavation, we found ruins of an air temple monastery. And then she uncovers the relic again. It starts to glow. You guys all lean over the table. You see the glow. She says, I realized that my employers are going to take the relic and sell it to the highest bidder. And this is a historical piece of airbender history. It belongs in the hands of the last airbender.
So you're heading over to this door.
We can make money off of this. That would be wrong.
What? And we pay for it just as well as someone else? We just won't charge as much.
His people are gone. The least we could do is give them something.
Yeah, and we people have to eat.
This looks like the perfect opportunity for adventure. Let's hop.
Yeah, let's go to A.
I promise there will be some payback. Unfortunately, I don't know where Aang is right now. Last the communications I heard from the university, he was off working on some catastrophe in the Fire Nation. But I have something better. His friend Toph, a close personal friend of the Avatar, and you may have heard of her new metal bending academy. She's building the academy not too far from us in the Earth Kingdom, but she whips out a map where the academy is. It says we can get to the academy and deposit this before the very greedy Sparrow Keats heir president and his son can steal the artifact and sell it to one of their rich benefactors for unknown fortunes. And I'm sure that someone like Master Toph would reward you all handsomely for helping him.
The best reward is helping another person.
I am all for helping, and don't have to have a lot, just need a little.
Doesn't hurt to get a little something.
Exactly.
I unfortunately don't have much in the way of belongings, except for I do have a stolen Sparrow Keat dirigible outside of town.
Oh, we can fly?
We could use the dirigible to head from Boat Bottom up
darkness swallows the room in integral.
to the Trading Academy if you think we can do that. And of course, right then, a certain somebody's like, you get your hands on a fucking dirigible, all of a sudden use like a fucking dirigible. I can see how that shit works, maybe take it apart.
It's sort of flickering, broken.
Somebody has no problem that it's stolen, so.
And
Let's go.
Even better, it's a perk.
And while you guys are
There's an
in there
android.
talking, somebody give me an assess the situation.
And
Who's the
there's
most
a-
astute person around the table?
Okay, let me-
Looking at not the map and
Let's
the
have you have a glow stage full of intellect.
for assess the situation is creativity.
Oh, actually, never mind.
was too.
I have one.
Roll under.
My suspicious mind.
What would that
Plus
do?
one
Right.
for
Well,
You
you
notice-
watch a person
You notice
carefully
a
to figure
stray
it out.
boot in one of the.
Figure them out.
Notice a
Roll
stray boot in
focus
one of
on
amongst the foliage.
7 to 9. I get a hold on. Let's see. Spend your holds 1 for 1
Apparently
to
that
ask
boot
following
belongs
questions.
to a
So it actually
chef.
brings just
To
allows me
a
to ask
deactivated
him
android.
all of that.
Okay, so are
Do you
you
wanna do
assessing
anything about
her
this?
then?
probably. somebody can make their other roll.
Do you want to do that first while she's talking? You give her the squinty eye because you might get some information.
Sure.
Yeah, in fact, he's attached.
Oh, I met your earrings in your necklace.
He has a dude.
Because I am suspicious.
He's got a leg stuck out of a
So,
couple.
7 and 9. All right.
Oh, yeah, brother.
That's
Oh, you're tough. That makes
how
sense.
you found the
No, actually, no.
6, 7, 8.
Hey,
Plus, well, plus 3, so.
so a 10. So what would you like?
11.
That's actually
11.
Yeah, so 10 plus, I get 2 whole.
Clicking him on.
1 for 1. So.
He's just he's.
And these are totally, I am not going to lie to you, these are honest answers.
Yeah.
Bring the soap.
They
That's
must
the one thing
answer
is-
honestly. So first off,
That's what he
how are you
says.
telling the truth?
You know beyond a shadow of a doubt, she is 100% this belongs to A or a museum. It does not belong to some private collector asshole's property. You know this archaeologist, she is more archaeologist than Earthbender.
So
She was an archaeologist as a small child digging up things. She believes in her heart of heart this relic belongs in Aang's hands because only he can uncover its true secrets. And he is the last airbender, so honestly, he is the rightful owner of it.
Booster.
Yeah, he flies. The artifact flies. It works out.
Booster.
And
Can't fault the logic.
not worried about what she's worried about. We're kind of aware of that. But what do you really want right now?
Right now, she wants to. You know that for a fact she wants to escape unseen as another flyer who's fluttering in the open doors. This big guy in a hooded coat walks in. This flyer with the water poster lands right at the foot next to you. And she like shirks away from it, pulling her hair over. You know for a fact she does not want to get caught, and if she does, she wants to make sure someone can get the artifact to A. So even if she were to be captured or killed, she would want the mission completed.
Look,
So I give a knowing-
I promise on myself that I will bring this to Aang or one of his companions. He will get this.
And
I'm
you
gonna
just say
look at
that a
Chessa
little
for a
misty
sneaky way out.
eye drip starts to come down as she cries.
No,
at
don't do
that.
that. Make me cry.
So I give a knowing look to the rest of the party, like, yeah, she's legit.
Why wouldn't she be?
You give the big brotherly look of legit. So who wants to do me an
That's why I have
assess
to
the situation for looking around in this nice,
I'll do it.
lobster crab shack? I mean, it is the jelly shack, but it serves jelly crab.
Okay.
Hey,
Nice.
where you going?
So that is 10.
10.
Wow.
Wow. So
You could contest.
I have something to tell you before you can gladly ask the following questions if you want. You notice there's a very big, awkward guy. At first you think he's a really big earthbender because he's got this big hooded robe on. And then you realize that his shoulders have 2 bumps right here, like on the boobs.
Because we have a.
As he's very young looking, but his body is
So
bigger than his head. He's got a tiny head, like a juvenile, but a very large, bulky arms and legs, and a bump that looks like 2 shoes right here. Something is sus, and the guy is checking out not you guys, but the item that glows under the cloak next to the
Casing
table.
the joint, does this mean I get to add an extra question or I can just include those?
Yes, you may always ask one question from these options, even on a miss.
Yes, but so
It's
I
an
get
addition.
the 2,
Uh-huh.
or I mean I get the
You roll a 10 plus,
I get the 2.
plus that one, because you're good at casing a joint.
Yeah.
That's why you keep the rogue around. She's great at casing a joint. So what questions do you have?
Okay. Let's see here.
Analysis paralysis.
Okay. What is the biggest threat?
The biggest threat, you definitely pick up that there is in the corner of the bar a bounty hunter looking dude quietly smoking his pipe. But the bigger threat than that dude is the very weird, awkward guy that you are almost 100% sure is a big guy with a small guy on his shoulders,
So,
hiding his head in the
the
cloak, as you see a little
amongst
eye
the
come through the
foliage,
buttonhole,
you'll also find
and the
a-
hand is
a
almost
half-dozen
drifting
janitors
towards
hiding
the
in
relic.
here.
Like he
what
was
are you
planning
doing?
on stealing it while you
Who are
guys were
you?
talking, but your eagle eyes caught him. If you mean the item,
We were
he is the
hired
biggest
to
threat.
deliver
If you mean
packages
violence,
here
there's a guy
for
that
you.
might be a bounty hunter. in the
I'm
corner.
the.
Okay.
Merely because you see he's got a weapon on the table that looks like a claw.
And and
Can I adjust these questions, or
In what way?
do we get- Okay, so what is my best way
What's wrong
out
with the
and
android?
through?
Why are you hiding
What is
in
my
the
best
foliage?
way to
escape?
around here.
Yeah, what kind of thing?
get us out?
There's clearly a window behind you guys that the shutter is like half closed, so it's kind of open. You guys could flip right out of that and run away.
And she's facing the window.
She's facing the door.
Okay,
Her
so
back
then-
is to the
so-
door.
but
You guys
said
have
the guy
the
was
window.
reaching for the.
He's reaching for the artifact.
So is he beside her?
He's kind of behind her. He's creeping up for
So
her.
he's by the door.
He's
You
by the
see-
window.
Her by the
No,
you
he's
see-
by the window.
You see, he's inevitably going to come up and creep and take that thing. Your thief knowledge tells you
Yes.
it's going to happen.
Bagel?
Okay, so I get a third question.
Choose wisely. There's no wrong answers. No, there's wrong questions.
Who or what is most vulnerable to me?
He's very
Since you noticed it is a little guy on a big guy's shoulder, you know for a fact the little kid on top is very vulnerable.
I don't know what happened. but
You know the little thief that's like, he's bumping his hips to direct the person that he's under this ridiculous costume of a large guy with a small kid and a cloak over both of them. As they're coming, they're doing, it's Avatar, there's silly goofy shit.
Okay.
He's going beep beep beep, beep beep beep, and he's reaching for the artifact.
What's the girl's name we're protecting or helping again? Oh.
I
That's why I did it. That's why.
Tianyu.
Chen Yu.
You can just call her Tien since there's water and posters with their whole name on it. Just
I'm
call
Asian.
me Tien.
So the
Okay.
No,
Chen Yu.
my aunt is Chinese, so.
Oh, okay.
he's
So
going.
Chen Yu is.
Tells you about how there was.
And
like,
she's oblivious to the person ready to steal the thing. That's why she's needing help. She's an archaeologist.
That he's and
She dug in the right place.
honest,
I'm gonna-
and he's like, honestly, it's very
Take the
stressful.
teapot,
Okay.
okay,
Some,
and like make like I'm gonna pour her some more tea, but I'm gonna like hit
like
the
it's
kid
very.
in the
This
head.
place is very well done, as you can see.
Damn!
What?
Escorted her up quickly.
You're gonna waste perfectly good
I'm
tea?
like, oh, I'm so sorry.
It's hard to.
I'm not
You're
sure.
gonna break the one good T-bot they have in the
Right.
Jelly Shack.
And
Okay, how about this? I
No,
let
no.
her pour her tea
No,
and bump them.
I'm good with that. So go ahead and, is this a trick or a push your luck? It sounds like it's a trick.
It's a trick.
And especially being a rogue,
the dance hall.
you may in fact have a thing
don't want
about
to go in there.
tricks.
Why?
No.
No?
Not within not any of this.
Maybe technique?
moves that I have.
There. Oh, I think there's an altercation over there.
Oh, yeah, what sort?
I don't know. I ran as soon as
So-
I was.
so what is your-
indulge in a bad
That's
habit?
bad.
So what is your intention
You're
with
nice.
this? Are you
Well,
attacking to
basically-
hurt or are you
no,
just trying to
I'm
scare them
attacking
off?
To scare them off.
Okay.
Oh, you told me about the kid.
Okay.
You know, and maybe like make them think
I
twice.
think.
Okay, go ahead and give me a. That sounds more trick than you're not. You're just trying to get these thieves caught in the act and make them skedaddle. Because this is a good establishment. That type of shit's not allowed here.
Okay.
It's been really hard.
All right. So does he want to? If you want to come with us while we investigate the altercation?
So you're gonna smash the kid in the face with a teapot full of hot tea.
Yes, actually.
Okay. So we
Okay,
all
so that would
Yeah.
be
Wow.
and go ahead
13.
and
Ah.
Okay.
That poor kid.
But only a
And that
little
poor teapot.
is what is-
Just means that I do it effectively,
Right.
knocks them on
But-
their ass.
See.
Okay, so tell us exactly. Tell us exactly what happens because that's what's gonna happen.
Okay. It's like,
You're
oh,
out
I'm
there,
so
you see it,
sorry.
like,
Knocks the
beyond, you see
kid.
it.
The kid falls off the shoulders of his big brother,
Uh-huh.
and you hear the brother holler down and say, "Flint!" And the little kid goes, "Ember!"
And and
What we
like so
say,
they fall
Mongolian?
over, they
Okay.
get caught up in the thingy,
It's
but they
a-
drop their purse, they take the
There's
purse.
a.
Oh.
There's a.
And immediately the little little kid falls off, and this big brother says, "Brother, get out of here!" And they go, they're like bumbling fucking thieves running out of this place. And all of a sudden, she looks back and goes, "I think I picked the right folks to help me with this situation. What was that all about?"
This is a lot of promotion, though. We better get out of here.
I'm like, it's time to go. I grab her bag and throw it in
And
and start shuffle out the door.
hint to you guys, there's a bounty hunter in the corner.
I will forget my
And that's a great place to wrap it up there.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play-In Podcast Network. If you enjoyed our show, please check out D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Ragnarok Enroll a Scion Hero to Ragnarok Story. Also, check out our Patreon page for more content and behind-the-scenes things, as well as joining us for a one-shot game or two.